Hi, my name is Rolando Ferrini. I work at CSM, a Swiss research and technology organization where I'm responsible for the activity in micro nano-optics. First of all, let me share my screen and explain you why I'm here today. I'm here today to talk to you about Phabulous, the new era for freeform micro-optics manufacturing, a European pilot line for the manufacturing piloting of such innovative micro-optical components. So before digging into Phabulous, what Phabulous is, let me share with you a bit of technology. So what Phabulous is targeting is freeform micro-optics, a combination of two realms. On one hand, freeform, and on the other hand, micro-optics. If you put the two things together, you obtain the innovative components that you can see here on the right bottom of the slide. You have micro-optical components that go from certain things are looking like microlens arrays to components that are completely losing any type of symmetry, which are known as totally freeform micro-optical elements. This is not a technology push, it's a market pull. You see on the bottom left, a graph showing you the increase of papers and patents in the field in the last few years. So this shows that there are clear interest from the industry, from the market, for such innovative components. So, what's Phabulous? First of all, Phabulous is very simply a European one-stop shop for the manufacturing of freeform micro-optics. It offers accelerated innovation in production cycles, manufacturing services, going from prototyping up to piloting and large volume production. So who is Phabulous? Phabulous has started, first of all, as a European project, a project funded by the European Commission and started on 1st of January 2020 to build up this pilot line in Europe. It's a pilot line that is not existing, will not exist in a specific geographical location, but it will be distributed over several sites, over the sites of the different technology providers that are providing the different technology bricks that will be composing the pilot line, that will be fulfill the entire value chain. There is a second type of partners on board of the project. We call them the use cases. These are companies that are integrating already today in their products, freeform micro-optical components. And you have, for example, for automotive lighting, Hella, for luxury Swarovski, for general lighting, Zumtobel, for transportation lighting, Seisenbacher, and for AR/VR, Micro OLED and Limbach. So what Phabulous is providing the entire value chain for the manufacturing of freeform micro-optical components, starting from modeling, so developing of very specific modeling tools for freeform surfaces at the micro scale, origination in order to originate the masters that are afterwards used in order to produce these freeform micro-optical components by UV imprint. Tooling, when we need to go to larger surfaces, starting from masters that are very small in size at the beginning. Materials, when we need to tweak the properties of materials in order to adapt them to the final application. Quality control. The production is done through three pillars: wafer scale, done by Swiss Micro-Optics in Switzerland; roll to plate, done by More Photonics in the Netherlands; and roll to roll by Nanocomp in Finland. And then we go up to integration into the final product. So how we are building Phabulous? The project will last for years. Actually, it will end in 2023, started in 2020. The first 2 years, so 2020, 2021, are mainly devoted to the technology validation, what we call the acceleration and optimization phase, where we are just optimizing every single element along the value chain in order to be sure that they are smoothly linked to each other, and we have a very smooth production workflow starting from modeling up to piloting. And we do this with assistance of the use cases that are actually guiding us through the process in order to be sure that at the end we have production cycles and production workflows that are well adapted to the needs of the customers or the future customers of the pilot line. Starting from the end of this year and mainly in 2022-2023, we will be opening the calls for pilot cases that will be used to test the business model of the pilot line, because at the end of the project, the pilot line is meant to be self-sustainable. And how we do this will be open calls for what we call the pilot cases. So companies in Europe, mainly SMEs, but also other larger companies that would like to have pilot runs or prototyping runs. They will apply their case. If they are chosen, part of the work will be funded by the project itself. What is the advantage of the project? Well, we'll be interacting very closely with the pilot cases in order to learn from them how much sustainable is our business model. And why we are doing this? Well, the reason is very simple. If today you are a small company that maybe you're not even in photonics, you have no experience in photonics, then you would like to integrate these new components into your products because this may give you a competitive advantage with respect to your competitors or can improve your products. Well, you have to build your own value chain. You have to go through each of the points on the value chain and find the right supplier and being sure that each supplier fits to each other and to have at the end a smooth value chain. This can be cumbersome and also very lengthy in terms of time. So Phabulous offers an entire value chain already optimized for the production of these components. That's the biggest added value of Phabulous. And for whom we are doing this? For all the markets and beyond that you see here. These are the markets that were identified as the hot markets for freeform micro-optics already today. You see solid-state lighting, but also automotive lighting, AR, VR, up to imagers, displays, and consumer electronics. And with this, I would like to thank you for your attention. I would like to remind you that micro-optics is fabulous. And I would like to leave you my contact details. If you're interested in knowing more about Phabulous, I will be happy to answer all of your questions. And with this, thank you again. Bye-bye.